Whoa, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Benoit, Conflict of Sports, checking back in with y'all.
Well, what's up? It's your boy Bait, the Conflict of Sports.
This ain't the boot, this Eazyana. Conflict of Sports.
What it do? What's good?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Another week.
Yeah, another week, and we definitely we got some interesting topics this week. Of course, you know, we're gonna run it, we're gonna chop it up about NFL week 5, go through our picks, talk about some games. Got a situation with John Gruden. We're gonna give our intake on that situation. Talk a little bit about Kyrie Irving, the whole situation with him, the Nets, the vaccine, Ben Simmons with Philly, what they should do or what should happen in that. And last thing we're gonna talk about is the fight, the Wilder Fury trilogy fight. That's the last thing. That's the last topic we're gonna talk about. Save the best topics for last. So that being said, first things first. NFL week 5. Any particular game stood out to y'all last week? I know one that stood out to me for sure last Sunday night. The Buffalo Bills against Kansas City.
Mm-hmm. Them boys seem like they're in trouble.
Yeah, man. The down Baltimore game, man. Them boys was down 22-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The boys was down 22-3, man, and came back and won.
Yes,
yeah, Lamar turned it up for that Monday night, boy. Lamar turned it up, boy.
That's why I rock with him. That's exactly why I rock with him. But I like the quarterbacks like that. That people always think that they only gonna have one good season and then they're gonna just be all right. You know, he proving it wrong because they tried to do that to Cam. Just Cam's situation was when they sold the franchise, everybody that believed in him was gone. You know, that's kind of difficult for a quarterback whenever the ownership changed. So I think that's where that went with him. But they had some nice games, man. They NFL, man, like I say this all the time, the NFL never disappoint. You always gonna have some games that's gonna be like, damn.
Yeah, I know another game, Green Bay and Cincinnati was a good game. You know, they went to overtime.
That was my next, that was my very, very, very next. Watch, and if we go back after we recorded, you're gonna hear me about to say Cincinnati. But you know, I rock with Cincinnati this season. They only lost by 3 points to Green Bay in overtime.
Right.
In overtime.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they gonna get, you know, hey, it's an early loss in the season. You know, I think since they're gonna be all right. They keep it up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was another game that stood out to me.
Yeah, but I think those games, like I said, Kansas City and Buffalo, something definitely going on with Kansas City right now.
Teams got film on them. They're not really changing up their packaging like talking about it. So I mean, at the end of the day, you can only do the same tricks. You can only go and pull the same trick out your bag year after year. You have to change it up. And that's where now they're starting to get the Andy Reid effect, because that's how it was with the Eagles.
Yeah. And teams starting to play, you know what I'm saying? Teams defenses are starting to play, you know what I'm saying, play against them better.
Right. This all goes back to film. Once you create habits, it's easy to know what you're gonna do if I put you in a situation. That's what I love about football. If I put you in this situation where you think you gotta do a certain thing and you do that every time, well, we're gonna put you in that situation and have somebody waiting for you. That's what football about. That's where it come into your pocket passes and your true quarterback.
Yeah.
Not saying he's not a true quarterback, but I'm saying like a skilled veteran type quarterback that's gonna know when I'm not gonna just try this wild throw. Now it worked for him. He had some plays that worked for him, but that shit gonna get old. It's gonna start getting old.
Oh, for real.
It's gonna start getting old, and then when it's gonna get old to where it's gonna have to be a good route, a good receiver, and a good pass, that's when he's gonna start killing it because he got the arm for it, and he got the receivers to run the routes. But that's why I like teams that got those receivers that are tall receivers, not just fast. You gotta have a receiver that's a good 6'6", 6'5", that got wheels on him that you can throw that deep ball, and if he jump, 80% of the chance, 80% is an 80% chance he's gonna catch that off his height. So that's what those Randy Mosses and them big wide receivers. How tall Moss is?
Who?
Moss. Randy Moss not no 6. What Randy Moss is?
Randy Moss was like 6. Randy Moss was like 6'5", 6'5", I think.
Yeah. I don't want to short him. But I knew he got length on him. Because again, that goes back to what I said at Hill.
Yeah, it was like 6'4", 6'5", maybe even taller, maybe 6'6". Ooh, boy, ain't lying, boy. These little wine freezer pops go hard, boy.
And they're
Oh yeah, boy, I gotta go give me some.
Yeah, Randy Moss 6'4".
He's 6'4"?
Yeah, they saying 6'4", but that's cool though. Because it gave me a list of all, like Megatron, my ball 6'5". Jerry Rice was 6'2". T.O. was 6'3". So, I mean, you got the way it's looking, a receiver that's like 6'3", 6'4", or 6'3" and up. That's what you want to have out there.
Yeah. And being that, like you were saying, just short receivers and just the speed. As I'm watching the game, what the Bills were doing, and basically, if you want to stop the Chiefs, you just got to keep Tyreek Hill from going over the top. Because you had the cornerback and then they had the safety help on top. So he couldn't go nowhere. He couldn't go nowhere because the safety was at the top waiting on him. Yep. So if you play him like that, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for him, But not saying that's gonna stop him all the time because the next team can try the same defense and can still get burnt. So you gotta have still
about your secondary. You can look good when they say hype, but if you can't keep up with them routes, you out of
there. Yeah. So, but another game. This was one of them game where it's like, oh, bro, maybe we might win, maybe we're gonna lose, but we used to it because it's the Saints. We used to it. Because the game with Washington, it was I think they started off slow, but then I think Sean Payton realized he need to let Jameis open up. He need to open it up for Jameis and let Jameis play. Like I think each game he building his trust level with Jameis more and more each game. So, but once we get, once we get players back, I think the Saints they're gonna make a big push once everybody come back and everybody is 100% healthy.
And we're doing that without everybody. That's the fire part about it.
Exactly.
I knew our season was gonna be rocky, so I wasn't coming in this thing. I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I wasn't the one coming into the season talking about we going straight to the Super Bowl. I never was the Saints fan that was like we're going straight to the Super Bowl. The only time I said that was the year we won the Super Bowl, and it was the next year. I was ready to go back. But other than that, I never started season off with any team I like from jump, just what we got on paper, saying we're going straight to the championship, no matter if basketball, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
We gotta hit the quarterback. Oh no, man, that's what jinx is right there. You can't be jinxing yourself.
I said every year. I keep the faith.
Yeah, boy. Faith and actual what the team doing is two different things.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, like I said, when it's game one, everybody got a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Is what you do. To me, after week 5 or 6, you can tell who's gonna make the playoffs and who's gonna go deep and who not.
Yeah. Now, I think this is a pretty decent stat that I saw for the Saints, and if they can keep that up, and this is on offense and defense, where the Saints are number 1 in red zone touchdowns on offense, and they're number 1 in red zone scoring on defense, only allowing 5 touchdowns in 14 possessions in the red zone. They lead the league on offense and on defense. So that's a pretty good stat right there. You know, when the Saints get in the red zone, they're pretty much is you know, from those stats, is pretty much they're gonna score. They're gonna score a touchdown. And on defense in the red zone, they're not giving up as much touchdowns in the red zone. So they can keep that up. Man. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. So, but with more NFL news, you got the whole John Gruden emails from 2011 coming out of nowhere. Just whoop, here you go. John Gruden said these things in emails.
I ain't even read that because for me, I'm not even gonna lie. When stuff like that be coming out, bro, and I'm gonna say this in the most honest way possible. Everybody sees something they're not supposed to see.
Yeah.
Just keep it 100. Everybody sees something they're not supposed to see. The thing that is different between me saying some shit I'm not supposed to see and somebody like him, he working with a multi-million-dollar brand that can't be affiliated with that, right? So it's gonna hurt him more than it would if somebody was to be on the news and said, and nobody don't give a fuck about it. Until recently, honestly, people really been trying to, like, if somebody sees something on Facebook, they'll find out where they work at and get them people fired. And like that's just recently, like within the last 3 years, that shit been a hot thing to where because with everything that was going on, everybody was on eggshells as far as just with police brutality and racial slurs, even if it was white or it was black. Because I mean, at the end of the day, if we say something, they got the right to cancel whatever you got going on if you got something in your own business. So when stuff like that come out from like 2011 or shit, that shit could have been 2000, man. If y'all ain't catch that shit way back then, that man, listen, man. I'm not saying don't knock him on his job because at the end of the day, the organization got to do what they got to do, and it was wrong for whatever you said. Because I ain't reading no email because I don't be tapping into stuff like that. But it should be crazy to me, man. That's 10 years ago, bro.
That and like, my whole thing, and
like that's a long time. That's like with Bill Cosby.
But that's my thing. That's my thing on it. Okay, he say whatever he say. Well, like you say, everybody say shit that they're not supposed to say or going to offend people. Cool. I mean, whatever happened to freedom of speech? I mean, the stuff that they pointed out wasn't really. I didn't take offense of it. You know. So
what y'all enlighten me or what happened? Because I didn't read it.
So what they're calling racist is okay. The guy who was over the NFL Players Association, I think that's what it is. He's black. Yeah. He's black. So I guess John Gruden said something like his lips are big, like the Michelin Man, some shit like that. Then he also that was so that's the racist thing that they you know what I'm saying, that they pulled out. So I'm like, all right, cool. Me as an African-American black guy, I can see where he was going with it, because, you know, we are known for big lips. Cool.
Yeah, I used to get called for that in school. I used to get a lot of fights for that.
I would have, like, I took it as like the internet took it. All right, cool. He was ribbing. He was roasting. We get back at it. I get back at him. Now, what got me was, this what got me. Like you say, this 2011, okay, why it took so long for it to come out? You guys who these emails been sent to been knowing this been going on. So what did he do, or why finally now that it's coming out?
Exactly.
So you guys knew about this 10 years ago. Why y'all didn't say nothing 10 years ago?
Exactly.
All right, cool.
That's how I look at it too.
But people talking about the racist stuff, but they're not even realizing that he didn't resign until the LGBTQ comments came out. You feel me?
That's interesting.
So the racist stuff was cool. He was cool. He still had his job, everything. But when he talked about that community, I'm out. I quit. I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know? So that's my thing. Like, because like you said, the first emails that came out were towards the black guy. Then the second set of emails that came out was detailed something like he was going off on the NFL commissioner, Goodell, like he pressured Jeff Fisher to draft the guy. What's his name? Sam Donald, some shit like that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
so he was saying how Goodell pressured this guy, pressured Jeff Fisher to draft this guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was using words, you know what I'm saying? Official words. And that's when he resigned.
Yeah.
Which makes
when you put it like that, because like I said, I ain't look at it. When you put it like that, now that's the fucked up part about it, because now if that's what it was, there's multiple people involved in that. So why just shoot the head? Like,
exact. That's and I'm quite sure this email wasn't to directly one person. I'm quite sure it was to, you know, a few people. And then like I said, like my post, this just proved what Dave Chappelle said. Like, you could kill a guy, you can do whatever thing, but you say something about that community, it's over for you.
And I gotta go watch that special too. I'm gonna say shout out to Dave, because at the end of the day, they wasn't tripping on that whenever he was making them KKK jokes about black people. Everybody was laughing at the black people.
That shit.
Looking at it. Everybody was all good with him acting like the KKK leader that hated black people, but he was black and blind. They was okay with him clowning R. Kelly on TV. They was okay with him. What's the other one he did, man? When he was a slave and they would beat the shit out of him. All that shit was funny. But the minute he said something about the LBG, how you say that? I mean, no disrespect. LBGT. That's what it is.
I don't. It's
L for me.
I don't mean. Listen here. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I mean no disrespect. I just don't know that. I'm bad with acronyms.
Yeah.
I'll be 100 with you. But,
yeah, man. We'll need y'all to cancel conflict of sports, man.
No, I'm bad with acronyms. I'll be the first person to tell you I do not memorize acronyms. But
but at the end, at the end of the day, because you know, this is a debate show where we debate things. This in no way, shape, or form means we have anything against people from the community.
You know what's crazy?
I thought you was about to say we ain't got nothing against people. I got a lot of stuff against people.
And look, this was crazy. The crazy part about it, well, we shouldn't even have to stress that.
Exactly.
Right. We don't have nothing, no problem. Like, we shouldn't even have to stress that shit, no.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
But the way things are nowadays is like, you have to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but what we're saying is only facts.
Facts. We're speaking.
Most definitely.
Because, you know, we're only speaking facts.
Most definitely. Because at the end of the day, I don't have nothing against nobody that they live their lifestyle. Because at the end of the day, that's their business. That's them. Let them be happy. Like they got some people that be trying to shame people for stuff that they do. And I mean, shit. You might find out. Fuck, I might do shit that y'all don't like. You might do stuff that people don't like. There's always gonna be something that you do that nobody don't like. But at the end of the day, as long as you happy about that and you being yourself, then cool. Yeah. Now, if somebody threatening you or coming at your neck because you're a certain type of way, or you talk a certain type of way, or you walk a certain, or your sexual preference, man, them people gonna get what's coming to them because God don't sleep.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, God don't sleep.
And I'm gonna end that with this. The whole thing is, if you're gonna condemn somebody for comments that they made, you can't condemn a person just for one set of comments, and the other set of comments are just as bad. So
don't cancel them just because we talking about a certain group. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it like this. Not to cut you off, Cole, but at the end of the day, we can blame that on ourselves, because not blaming on ourselves, but when you come to black people, man, we a clown community, like clowning, like as we like joking, like we chop on each other, like we roast each other. That's part of our culture. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Part of our culture is laughing. Like we real happy people. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the people that's not raised around that. I think our culture is like that because we come from the bottom. Like no matter where you at now, whatever you born into, even if you born into money as a black person, down the line somebody had to put on for that next generation to be rich. So when it comes to it, we always gonna have that joke. Think about it, man. Back in the day when you had Big Mama house or your grandmother, however you would call your grandmother, when everybody would meet up to grandmother's house, pull up over there with the wrong thing on. All your cousins about to get on your ass. I mean, what the fuck you got on? Or your haircut or your line crooked, or man, what's wrong with your, like, we chopping. Like that's how it is, and we laugh about that. So when it comes to like to a long story short, when it comes to black community, we a joking community. So a lot of stuff don't offend us is whenever you try to make a joke against us, and it's in a harmful way, like in a disrespectful way. Like there's a way to say a joke. Like I can clown E-Lips, he can clown my lips. But it's how you say it and how it come off. If you saying it like what's the words I'm looking for? Like shit. If you clowning somebody off of hate, or you clowning somebody off of clowning, that's two different things pretty much. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So that's
let's jump to the next subject, man. Enough of that, man. We got sports to talk about.
Yeah, man. We just in the soft ass generation now, bro. That's all. But
for real,
I always say it like this. The people that couldn't clown back when they was younger, or they got keys, they was book smart. So now they all are bosses. So they handing the rules down now because they remember how it was when they was in school and they was doing this and they was that. So they probably was the people. That's always like that. That's like that with cops. You got the cops that go to work and do their job because they love their job, and they got the cops that go to work and they do their job because they was getting teased, they was this, they was that, and they feel like by having that uniform, I'm better than you, and you can't do nothing to me now. That's the problem with the police, you know, that they got the cops that go to work and do their job. If I'm speeding, give me my ticket. But if I'm speeding, man, don't be pulling me out the car and ask, man, just give me my ticket, man. If you pull me over for speeding, give me my ticket, let me go by my way. You ain't gotta ask me where I'm going, you ain't gotta ask me where I work, you ain't gotta ask me who my people is, you got none of that, man. But anyway, that's a whole nother bag right there.
Yep. So with that being said, bro, we're gonna go over our picks from last week, from week 5, and I still have the schedule. I still have the schedule from week 5. What was that?
What happened? I don't know that. What it do?
So all right. So So from week 5, and like I said, for us, you know what I'm saying, we didn't do the Thursday night game because we was already we was filming while that game was basically almost over. So
shit, with that game now, I just feel like just give everybody a up on that for that one. That's a +1. Just throw a win. Fuck it, just throw a win for everybody.
No, we just didn't do that one. So
I'm about to say it don't hurt to give everybody a W on that one.
So all right, on the Jets in Atlanta. Atlanta won that one.
All
right. Next game, Green Bay won that game.
Who Green Bay played?
Cincinnati.
All right. You got to see both of them because I just got my winning teams written down.
All right. Then Detroit and Minnesota, the Vikings won. Denver and Pittsburgh won. And then the next game was Miami and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay won. New Orleans and Washington, Saints won. Philly and Carolina, Philly won that game. Tennessee and Jacksonville, Tennessee won that game. New England and Houston, New England won that game. Chicago and the Raiders, Chicago won that game. Cleveland and the Chargers won that game. Dallas and the Giants, Dallas won that game. The 49ers and the Cardinals, Arizona won that game. We talked about this one earlier. Buffalo and Kansas City, Buffalo won that game. And then the Monday night game, the Colts and Baltimore won that game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
I went 8-7, dog.
Well,
I must be missing a game, huh?
Everybody missing a game.
Oh, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, something not right with this.
Supposed to have a total of 15.
Yeah, it's 15 games. 15 games. I went 12-3.
Damn, 8-7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What
5,
you said?
6,
8-7?
7, 8,
Yeah.
9-6.
9-6. All right. So that's it for week 5.
Damn.
So now I'm gonna give y'all the week 6 ones. And like I said, I'm gonna take my bye week on these. So y'all can do y'all picks, and I'm gonna sit that one out this week. But
all right.
So week 6. Week 6, Thursday night game, you got Tampa Bay and Philly.
I'm gonna go with Tampa.
I got Tampa too.
Mark my thing down. Bye week for me. All right. Next game is the Miami and Jacksonville.
Oh damn.
Right. I rock out with Miami though.
I'm about to say Miami.
All right. Green Bay and Chicago.
I'm gonna say Green Bay.
Go Green Bay too.
All right. Cincinnati and Detroit.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, I got Cincinnati too. Mm-hmm.
All right. You got Houston and the Colts.
I'm gonna go Houston.
Damn. Who Houston? Who Houston?
Quarterback?
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor.
Damn. If Ty Hilton come back, man, they might. Damn, bro. I think I'm gonna go with Houston too, bro. I can't.
All right.
I can't go with the Colts, man.
All right. Next, you got the Rams and the Giants.
I'm gonna go with the Rams because the Giants let me down last week.
I'm rocking out with LA, man. I've been rocking with LA. I'm gonna rock with them. Their defense,
right.
I love their defense.
Next game, you got Kansas City at Washington.
Kansas City.
Minnesota and Carolina.
Minnesota.
Chargers and Baltimore.
Oh God damn, Baltimore though. That's gonna be a good game.
Arizona and Cleveland.
This one was kind of hard for me. I like the Browns, man, but them dudes over there in Arizona, man. That quarterback over there, bro. Oh my God.
What is Arizona and the Browns? You say Arizona and the Browns?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Arizona.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Arizona too.
All right. Then you got the Raiders and the Broncos.
I'm going with the Broncos. I gotta go with my dog Teddy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with them too. I'm gonna go with them too, bro. They let me down last week, but
Right.
Oh yeah, they did let me down last week too.
Dallas and New England.
Oh man, New England, man. New England, man.
Oh shit!
Damn.
I'm not even answering that question, man.
Damn, bro. Y'all not even gonna be realistic, huh?
Man, it is realistic.
That's realistic. How realistic you wanted to get? How realistic you wanted to get? Like, I mean, I like the Patriots. I
can't like the Patriots. Like, goddamn.
I mean,
man,
shit.
It's
so easy to like them too. Brady ain't over there neither, man. It's so easy, man.
Yeah.
Patriots, man.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny.
Hey, but I'm just saying because when you look at the way them boy defense playing, bro, against New England, you know, they still that's why I say it's like y'all gonna be realistic on that one. Next game you got Seattle and Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh too. I ain't know that hurt me last week, boy. I ain't know Russell was hurt.
Yeah, but it hurt me. It almost hurt me on my fantasy when that ball got hurt.
You know what's the crazy thing?
Huh?
I think the crazy thing. I think the same thing that happened to me happened to his hand.
Finger.
I think it's the same exact thing. What I'm going through right now with my finger, that's what happened with him. So for him, that's a minimum of 6 weeks right there.
Yeah, but I swear I thought that was going to hurt me for my fantasy football team. But I was like, shit. Well, it's still going to hurt me because that ball out for a few weeks. But shit. And the Monday night game, you got Buffalo and Tennessee.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right?
Buffalo.
I gotta go with all
I'm
right.
gonna say Tennessee.
Yeah, I picked Tennessee too.
I'm gonna give it to Tennessee.
All right. Cool deal.
This was a tough week to pick because they got some games in there that you don't even know.
Yeah. And I'm gonna just keep track of who win. I'm gonna keep track of who win each game. And that's your week 6 picks.
All right, now let's get on to some juicy stuff because I'm waiting. I'm ready.
All right. Which name y'all want to jump in? Matter of fact, we'll jump on Kyrie first.
Do Kyrie, man.
Look, I'm gonna jump on down. I'm gonna jump on down because I feel when it comes down to situations like this, it's like you got to look at it on both sides. You got to look at it at the player who's still a man, who's still a human being. You look at his view, and then you look at the business side of it from business, from organization. And to me personally, nobody, like, I can't be mad at neither side. Kyrie sticking, you know what I'm saying? Kyrie standing his ground on what he believes. And you can't be mad at him for that. Like, that's his choice. Like, we all have that right. We all have that right in choice. So nobody can be mad at Kyrie Irving for that. And as an organization, the Brooklyn Nets, when you look at it from their point of view, I can understand from their point of view, you know what I'm saying, for as a team. You can't be mad at them for how they looking at it. They have a right to feel how they feel about it, and they have the right to do what they want to do about it. So in this situation, nobody wrong. To me, nobody is really wrong in this situation because Kyrie standing his ground for what his beliefs are right now, and the Brooklyn Nets are going to do what's best for them as a team right now. And if they feel Kyrie can't be around the team until he's fully available for the team, then that's the team decision, and that's their right. They have their right, just like Kyrie has his right. He has his right and his choice. We all have that choice. Like, either he wants it or he doesn't want it. That's up to him. But as far as, people trying to force him or try to make it or try to paint him like a bad guy, Stephen A. Smith, just steadily going at this dude's neck about this whole situation. It's like, come on, man, you tripping. Like, some things Stephen A. Smith be talking, like some of the stuff he be saying, bro, I just be like, really, bro? Like, ESPN gave you all that money to be a coon ass.
I just feel like with the whole situation, man, this is what I stand on. You got the right to do whatever you want and whatever you believe in. Like you said last week, you do what you feel is best, or stand up on your word. That's being a man. That's in the handbook of being a man. If that's what you stand on, stand your ground. Whatever come with that, come with that. The only thing that I don't like about the situation, and this is all speculation, I don't know if he actually said this, but if that organization want to move on, why say that I'm going to retire if I get traded and force them people to keep it? Like, that's the part of it I don't like. If that's what you feel, whatever come with that, you're supposed to accept that. But if these people trying to say, okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to get something for you so that we can continue our season, why threaten to not re-sign with the team you go to or threaten to retire, so that makes the other teams don't want to trade for you. Like, that's what I don't respect about it, if that is true. But other than that, I don't see nothing wrong with what he's doing. I'm going to just keep it 100. Stick your ground. If that's what you believe in, you run with it. Plain and simple.
I'm going to go with, first, I'm going to reiterate, I'm going to add to your, I mean, I feel where you coming from, but then also I feel where Kyrie coming from. Maybe he want to retire Brooklyn Nets. So, I mean, maybe he have his reasons of why he, I mean, don't trade me nowhere. I don't know. If I'm going to retire, you know, but I could be wrong. So, but also too, y'all know how I feel about the vaccine. I mean, it's kind of extreme for a game of basketball, though. It's kind of extreme for a game. Like, it's kind of extreme, though. So, I mean, that's that, man. I mean, Kyrie know how to handle his situation better than I do. So, I'm quite sure he gonna make the best decision.
Yeah, like I said, man. Nobody.
And see, that man might have an illness that nobody know about that don't have to be recorded, and he don't want to tell you his business, so he's sticking his ground because he protected himself. You just never know. Yeah. Or he might have had a loved one that took it and then go out. It didn't do well for him, and so I mean, you just never know, man. Because at the end of the day, he's a real private person. I can respect that because I'm a real private person when it comes to my personal life. Yeah. Like, I don't post everything like. So I can respect that. So if it is something that is personal, which when I say personal, is nobody know but his family, and he's sticking to that because that happened, then like I said, that's part of being a man. In the man handbook, page 1, stand your ground. Like, believe him, you know, if you take whatever decision you make, you accept all the backlash and everything that come with that. If you're gonna stand for something, stand for it 100%. Don't back out when shit hit the fan. You still want to be standing in front of that fan and eating that shit. Like, what's happening? That's how I feel.
Yeah, like I said, man. You know, both sides have the right to do what they feel and feel how they feel about the situation. So, to me, like I said, nobody is wrong in the situation. Kyrie not wrong for what he's doing and what he believes. And Brooklyn is not wrong for what they doing and how they feel about the situation. So,
and for people to sit up here and call this man selfish, like, first of all, though, this is an NBA team. First of all, this NBA team got 2-3 other superstars over there. Like, so how are you gonna put the blame on if Kyrie don't play and then they don't win the championship? Oh, it's Kyrie's fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got you got players over there. Like, KD, my favorite player, you know what I'm saying, is over there. Like, I don't think he need Kyrie to win a championship. He can win it with Harden, I think, just to see. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it. I don't know what Kyrie chose to do. I'm sure he's gonna pick the right thing for him and his family.
Yeah. So
I mean, he already got $100-something million deal, right? So I mean, the extension, he don't need the extension if we're being honest.
Yeah. So, but in other NBA news, you got another point guard. You know, his name been in a lot of stuff. You know, since the end of last season, Ben Simmons. You know,
point guard.
Man,
that dude play point guard.
Yeah, man, ball's a 6'10" point guard.
No, indeed, man. I thought that dude played small forward, dog. I don't know.
That ball point guard, man.
A point guard nigga can't shoot a 3 to save his life. Man, who making these positions, man? Who giving these?
Hey, man, look, E, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, dog. I don't know what it is about him when it comes to playing in the game. But man, if you go watch that ball play them pickup games, that ball be busting from behind the 3-point line. So I don't know what the fuck. Hey, I'm gonna keep it on when you know how they be showing them 5-on-5 when it be like KD and all the ball.
I be saying,
that ball be busting. Man, that ball shoots, man. I don't know what it is whenever the lights come on, but he can definitely shoot when he not on the big stage. So I don't know. I don't know, cause I can't. I can't even comment on this subject because I don't know what to say. All I know is trade them. If they want to trade for him, go ahead and trade them. Shit. That's another one. Like, what the organization is a business. So at the end of the day, if you're not happy, you're telling the people not happy. I feel like they're not ready to let him go.
They ain't ready to go. Oh boy, Joel Embiid already said he's the reason why they let Jimmy Butler go.
Oh man.
Yeah.
They gotta let him go. Listen here. They gotta let him go now. And because if they don't let that man go, they're gonna lose Embiid.
But with the whole
Embiid gonna go to Miami, watch. Embiid gonna shoot the fuck out and go to Miami. Watch. I'm telling y'all, you heard it here first from Baker. Embiid gonna go to Miami if them people piss him off. But when that man gets fed up and say I want to be traded, Doc gonna shit on him.
With the whole situation with Ben Simmons in Philly, I think he is going to get traded because maybe midway in the season, maybe because the relationship, you can't fix that relationship. You know, the things Doc Rivers said after the playoffs, you can't take that back. You know, this is supposed. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be your starting point guard. And you basically said you don't know if you can win with him.
He wasn't lying. I mean,
hey, not saying what he said was wrong, but
ain't Rich Paul his agent?
Huh?
Ain't Rich Paul Ben Simmons' agent?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that man out of there. He explained everything. Man, listen, that man I guarantee you, this is another one. That man might not go to the Lakers, but that man going to a team in California. Watch.
Golden State?
I guarantee you. I don't know what team I guarantee he end up on a team in California.
I mean,
that's the only they only
or Sacramento.
It gotta be Sacramento. How you gonna go to? He can't go to the Warriors. Can't.
Oh no,
they don't want him. The Warriors don't want him.
But
I'm telling you.
What he gonna
be at?
He gonna have to change his position. He gonna have to change his position and come off the bench. Become the Warriors.
Oh yeah, because they got their team already. They just wait for everybody to jail.
You feel me? They just wait everybody to jail. They got damn near the same team that they won a championship with.
Yes, sir.
The start. You know what I'm saying? The start. So they need. Well, I don't know who their center is over there right now. Probably Looney. Probably so.
That young guy, Wiseman.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? And a nice strong bench. Shit, man, the Warriors might be back in action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a nice matchup. The nice matchup to me, a healthy Warriors team that's clicking, and the Denver Nuggets. That'll be a fire-ass series right there.
Man, no indeed, man. Fuck no.
Man, that's a fire series.
You like Denver. And if that series happens, man, you got to bet. Because I'm telling you, man. I'm
telling you, that'd be a fire series.
Matter of fact, we can lock it in. We could when the season started, and they play, they both healthy. Their first game.
They got so healthy, and they go on at each other. That's what you're saying?
No. I only say healthy because we can go just first game.
No, I'm for the healthy because one player. See, that's the thing. They got to be healthy because on both sides, if one key player go down on both of those teams, that's a whole different team. So they got to be healthy. Exactly. Let's just see how they gel first because Denver might not even be the same Denver, and the Warriors might come out good and not be like I don't want to jinx them.
Nah,
I don't want to jinx them. I would rather them meet up like second round anyway. I don't first round.
No. But I'm talking about. That's cool. We can but I'm talking about regular season too. Like when regular season starts. Regular season.
Yeah, all right. That's cool. I'm with that. We're gonna circle back to this. I dig that.
Like first game action.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Jamal Murray got to be healthy.
That's why I said
the first game of the season, the Lakers and Warriors play opening night.
Yep.
That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a hell of a game like that.
Yeah, and I think Brooklyn and Milwaukee play too.
That's gonna be ball. I hope Giannis keep that fire under him like when he was hungry before that ring. I just hope he come back. I just hope he come back trying to. I want him to have that mindset to where I want to go back to back. I hope that's how he played all season.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Nuggets too, the Nuggets and the Warriors just played last week. The Warriors won by 2. It was a close game. You know what I'm saying? Preseason, but it's a close game.
Yeah.
A lot of them boys, hey, you watching them preseason games, a lot of them can't start in the jail, ball.
Yeah.
Like they start in the jail, I look at something like, God damn. Like it's gonna be it's gonna be a nice season.
Now, I just seen a score earlier. Like we said, it's just preseason. But if I was on that team, bro, I would still be embarrassed, even though that preseason, bro. The Mavericks beat the Hornets by 68 points.
Damn.
I can't defend that one at all. They're all supposed to be professional. I see 20 points, but god damn.
The score was hold up.
That was today, huh? That was today.
Yeah, that was tonight.
127 to 59.
Yep. The ball didn't even score 60 points.
Man, niggas scored 127 on them boys. You know how hard it is to score 120 in the game?
You know how hard it is not to score 80 points?
You know how hard it is not to score 60 points? Hey, that nigga Jordan scored 63 in one night. Kobe scored 81. I mean, crying out loud. Crying out loud.
Funny, man. That's fucking hilarious, though.
Yeah, bro, that was.
Man, them niggas be running suicides for the rest of the week.
Oh, but you know the NFL, I mean the NBA, you know them boys fall. Them boys running no fucking suicide. Them boys going in their car and getting their car and getting the fuck out of there.
Like,
now, if that was college, they would have been on their ass. But them boys, man, suicide. Well, y'all got me fucked up. I'm going home.
Like, come on, man. Like, it's preseason.
Oh,
yeah. Damn.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Now I can see the Spurs running suicides. The Spurs, they'll probably make them bitches run suicide, but one of them other team, the ball look at it, quick ball. Fuck you, boy. Just talk to the owner. I'm about to go home, ball.
And my dog had 4 points. Them boy had to be protested. And you're gonna have to
be a protest.
Look, this is a little off subject, but it's on the Hornets. You're gonna have to probably a few episodes where after they drop, you're gonna have to get ball shoes on there. I kind of like them.
His shoes, they don't look bad.
Puma. I'm talking about his Puma shoes.
Yeah.
I never saw him, so that's good to throw on there.
Yeah.
I never saw him.
They don't look, they don't look bad, bro. They really don't look bad.
But also too, I mean, LaMelo Ball. He young, you know what I'm saying? He got style, fashion. So I mean, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect nothing less of them, and I like them.
Yeah.
I just hope they ain't overpriced or whatever. Like,
They won't be overpriced.
Like, give me a pair. I ain't trying to pay no Jordan prices for no Pumas, man.
I think you'll pay a little bit over 100 or a little bit under 100. Maybe around that.
I know now. Yeah. In my size, they probably gonna be about 100, 130, 140, something like that. I mean, that's cool. I ain't about to pay no 200.
Yeah. Oh no, there'll never be no 200. They ain't be no 200.
Before, while Baker's still in a good mood, but his mood about to change.
You got to do that subject with that picture with Jordan in them.
No, man, we only got a little bit. We can save that for another one.
Well, how much time we got left? Oh, we 10 in. Okay, bet, run it.
We got to talk about the fight. And we gonna let you say your piece first, so you can get it out.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Listen
I will
man.
start this one off.
All right, go ahead. Cause I'm about to fuck that.
Because I ain't okay. I ain't catch the first fight. I wasn't really into the second fight. Third fight, I was tuned in from the entrance. I was tuned in. After seeing Wilder, highlights and just the hype behind him, the talk before the losses. You know what I'm saying? He quieted down a little bit since he quieted down. You know what I'm saying? Just watching the fight, bro, he was tired in the third round. Like, there's nowhere in the world you're supposed to be tired in the third. They both was tired, honest. They both was fighting sloppy. Like, they both. It's just something about Wilder, like, I don't know. Like, watching him in the ring that night, it was just like I don't know if he didn't get no rest the night before. If he was like, I don't know what it was, but he was, I don't know, bro. He was out of it. Like, he was out of it, or he was just, I don't know. Like, he wasn't it. He wasn't it, dog. Fury was the better boxer. Like, he was the better boxer, hands down. I'm just saying, man, Wilder was supposed to, man, this man got a statue of you, man. Like, just imagine what this next stuff about to be. Like, but don't get me wrong. Still a great boxer. Still one of the greats if he retired today. I mean, he only got 2 losses. It's to the same person. He won, 40-something fights. You know what I'm saying? 20-something knockouts, I think. 40-something 40-something fights, 40-something knockouts, 2 losses.
42 wins and 41 knockouts.
41 knockouts, 2 losses to the same person. Tied one with that person. They fought 3 times. Should they fight again? I mean, it'll be a good money fight. It'll be a good money fight. But other than that,
they wouldn't fight again.
Other than that, I would take my talent to somebody else and do something else. I mean, at this point, he can retire.
Listen, to me, this is how I'm gonna start mine off. First of all, that motherfucker owe me $40. All right, I'm gonna start there. Then, boy, I'm gonna put my cash app on my Facebook. Tell you people to send me my fucking money. Second of all, and I'm saying this for my dog Young. My dog Young, he didn't know who was gonna fight. I mean, who was gonna win. But when Fury was coming out and he seen that man with that horn, that's all he needed to see. I don't know what it was about that man intro with that man with that horn. he said, Fury winning this fight. And he was right. So shout out to my dog Young. But man, I said this, dog, and I don't know if I'm on record saying this, but I said it had to be within the first 4 rounds, 3 or 4 rounds. He gotta knock him out. If it get past that, he lost that. He losing that fight.
You did.
He losing that fight. And I don't like the way they had him boxing. They had him out of his element. He was trying to do jab and body shots. Well, if that was your strategy to try to win the rounds off of punching, why change that up and let him go back to his old style after that? Because that's why he was tired. The man kept jabbing the same jab, getting one punch. Man, when he was doing that, I was like, man, I'm body shots. He gonna be more tired than them getting them points. And that's exactly what happened.
And he wasn't getting them points, man. Boy, Fury went up on the points. The punches, boy, left him quick.
Yep. Once them points and stuff went up, I guess in the corner they told him, listen, what we came in here to do is not working because you're still losing. Try to knock him out. And he tried to knock him out. Now, I give him this. To say they both was dog shit tired, for it to end in the 11th round, for it to make it to 11 rounds, that was a hell of a, because when Wilder knocked down Fury and he would start tagging him, I said, oh man, here you go.
Listen.
And then that boy got up, then he knocked him down. I was like, God damn. I'm like, man, at the 11th round, I didn't know who was going to knock who out until Fury said He must have clicked and said, "Man, look, let me finish this and get this over with."
If they had enough time in that round where he knocked him down 2 times, one more time he was gone. It was fight.
Oh yeah,
It's fight. It ran out of time. Like I said, I think if he had more time in that round, I think he would have knocked him down again because he had the momentum in that.
Yeah.
I think.
With you though. I don't think one of them knockdowns when Wilder knocked down Fury, he didn't knock him down. I think Fury is smart. He knew he was about to connect another hit, and if you watch it, he dropped to the ground by himself to dodge that next hit. If you go back and look at it, I think that was the first one. Yeah, he seen what was about to come after that, and he dove on the ground and said, "Nah, I'd rather take this drop down, take this fall, before I let him hit me again because he might have knocked him out with that next punch."
And not knowing I said not knowing that he was really about to get another second knockdown.
Correct. He dove to the ground on that one. He didn't knock him down like that. You go look at the film; it's going to show clear as day. That man dove to the ground. That was a smart move by him. Like when he did that, I'm like, oh yeah, he gonna get back up because they ain't knock him down like that. So.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, look, the only thing that I'm disappointed on it, the thing that is, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not a fan of him no more because whether you win or lose, you got to stay in the ring. That's the same way when it was with AB. When AB left out the ring when they embarrassed him after his first loss, I stopped fucking with him. And it's the same thing with this here. I can't rock with nobody that don't take an L. Like you talk all that, you in the ring, you got to congratulate that man on a good fight. That man Fury was still talking good about you, but disappointed that you left too. He was feeling like me. So I'm like, oh no, man, you leaving the ring now. If the doctors made him leave because of some type of protocol, then I can understand that, which I don't know if it is. I just me just guessing. But that man left out after getting embarrassed and he shot out.
Man, that's
unsportsmanlike. He running from the interview.
That's unsportsmanlike. That's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Sure.
Oh yeah, even if he was ready to leave, whatever. Look, man, all right, congratulations, boo, I'm gone.
Yeah, because that man after the fight was looking for you to shake your hand or say good fight. You left that man high and dry, like for real.
You feel me? So now, that's how I feel like now because you know you know what type of person Fury is already now. So now when he cracked these jokes and all that, like now, I mean. It's funny now because to us, to me, it's gonna be funny because
shit, the other jokes is funny with the statue and shit.
You know, like we talk that shit, man, and even when these greater boxers offer to give you advice or train you, and you turn it down like you some monster, it's just like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man.
But in his defense, though, that man got over 40-something wins, so he got the right to feel like that. But if something not working for you off of one fight, then I mean, I can see why he felt that way.
Yeah, man.
But look, bro, I've been watching Wilder for years, bro, and that's still my dog. But I've always said the same thing, though, bro. He needs to learn how to actually box. Because all the fights, bro, honestly, that is the right hand. You know what I'm saying? Now look, boom, right hand. You know, all he do is throw haymakers. And that's why he be so tired, because he wasting all his energy going for the knockout every swing instead of trying to actually set up the knockout with other punches. He's going for it all the time. And that's why he be so tired. That's why he be gone. That's why he be gone.
That nigga was tired early in the fight, bro. I'm talking early in the fight.
Second, third round.
That nigga was tired, man. He must have got him something right before the fight or something. That nigga was tired.
I hope he didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a boxer, but I know they say that's bad luck. That's not good for you to do before the round. I heard that. I don't know what fighter said that, but it ain't good before the fight to knock like that.
That's any sport. as any sport.
Nah, because in basketball, them boys, no, don't say that. Basketball, them boys get down, bro. Actually, you can't tell me in basketball. That ball might score 30 and go knock something down, and the next game in the next city drop 35. So, nah, I won't say every sport. Man, football, pretty like football and shit like that. But basketball, that's every game right there. That's every game in basketball.
You know, they to me, bro, the people that be in his camp, and that's one of the reasons he fired his other trainer, because too many people in his camp are just yes men. They'll tell him yes for everything, and they won't, you know what I'm saying, they won't stand their ground and be like, yo, look, this is what you need to really be doing. He need defense. He's never had any kind of defense. Floyd wanted.
And guess who? And you stole it from me. The defense pro, the defense fucking everything defense going. Reach out to you. Put your ego to the side. Learn that. Fuck, I'd have been in that ring all like that, bro.
So that goes back to me saying how he turned down. Like, even if you didn't take the way, you can, Floyd, teach me your defense. Show me, you know what I'm saying? Defense. Like,
it's working for Tank.
Show the lean out of, like,
it's working for Tank.
You feel me?
Tank, shit. Tank a dodge something and bing, 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 bing.
December 5th was going down. Tank got to fight December 5th, man.
But, I'm rocking with it, boy. Tank knocking out big boys now.
And another thing I think also affected all of those fights, you know, because even in some heavyweight fights, there's a catch weight. Their 3 fights, there's never been a catch weight for their 3 fights. So Fury has always come into every fight way heavier than Wilder. Every fight. The first fight, Wilder in the first fight, Wilder was just like 212. Tyson Fury came in that fight 256.
God damn.
The second fight, Wilder got up to 231, I think. Tyson Fury, 271.
God, that ain't go. You gonna go up? I'm gonna go up. Let's go.
So, and then by the
that's
time
what it is. All that body and holding, that big boy taking your energy from you, holding on, leaning against you. I'm gonna put that weight on and make you tired.
Big sloppy.
In this fight, Wilder came in the heaviest he's ever fought at 238. And Tyson Fury came in at the heaviest he ever fought at 277. So by the time they got to the fight, you know he picked up a few more pounds and probably was 280. You know what I'm saying? This dude is a naturally 300-pound man. He's naturally a 300-pound man. So
that's a big ball.
So what you know what I'm saying? So what you think this dude is gonna do? Yes, he is a better boxer. But at the same time, he does have the respect for Deontay Wilder's power. So he knows if I make him tired, if I get him tired by putting all my weight on him, his legs are gonna give out. And
that's what happened. That boy had deer legs in there, man. That boy legs all deer. He like he mislegged it. I was like, God damn, dog. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but you know, but hey, bro, look, you know, for me at the end of the day, bro, I still can't, you know, I still can't take nothing from Wilder, brother. Dude, you know, the dude had a hell of a run at heavyweight, you know, and to say, look, man, you only lost to one person, you know, only one person has beat you, you know what I'm saying? That to me is nothing to be ashamed of, you know, you lost to one person, you know, yes, you've lost to this person twice.
I don't know though.
But
I don't know though. That as a boxer, I don't know. That probably fuck with me too. Like, damn, I can't beat this nigga, man.
The reason why I say for me, to me, he shouldn't. Well, I don't know. For me, he shouldn't be ashamed because he just got to get it through his head. Like, once he realizes, like, okay, you know what, bro? I gotta admit it. He is the better boxer. Like, I think he would, like, I think a lot of things would come to terms for him if he just realized, like, if he just put that in his head, like, you know what? Fury actually is the better boxer. So maybe I do have to do some things different to beat him. He is the better boxer. Bro, like, like, one fight I saw, like, one fight I saw from this dude, bro, like, highlighted, bro. You look at this big dude, bro, how he moves, like, bro, this dude was moving and ducking punches like he was a lightweight.
If I was Wilder, I keep fighting that nigga till I win.
Oh, like, no, man. He gotta get another win. He can't take L after L. He gotta no, man. That man not about to fight that dude again for the fourth time. There ain't no money in that.
Man, listen.
Yeah,
ain't no money in that. I'm not even gonna watch that. I'm gonna wait for the highlights to come out. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Man, people are watching.
It's over.
Man, people are watching.
It's over because I really, after what happened at the end of the fight, I really think he really lost a lot of respect for Wilder this time, for real. So yeah, they won't fight again, man. It's over.
The only way they're gonna fight again is if Wilder some way get him a belt, or Fury lose, and Wilder fight the person that beat Fury for the belt, and Fury want the belt back, and he gotta fight Wilder for the belt again. That's the only way. And even with that, Wilder might not even fight. He'll be like, man, I'm not fighting that bro no more, man. So I mean, that's gonna be a tough one right there. They gotta be, man. That card gotta be something nice for them to fight again.
Yeah, and then another thing I've been thinking about too, bro, like in the back of my mind is like, yo, the dude that's training you, you beat him. he like, yes, he knocked out his trainer when they
so why is it right? We need to get some better trainers. So you need to get some better trainers.
Man, I'm about to end it right there, bro. Listen, Baker, conflict of sports. This man, not the trainer. I'm out. That pissed me off. Look, Baker, conflict of sports. I'm gonna see y'all next week, man. I'm gone, man. That pissed me off.
Man, you're not even gonna do your shout outs. That boy really logged off, man. That boy really logged off, man. Well, man, on that note, man, always, man, gotta give a shout out to the whole FOH brand, FOH After Dark. Any new podcast that's coming out under the FOH brand, check that out. Of course, as always, gotta give a shout out to Macho Truck and my little brothers. And welcome back home to my little brother also. Shout out Tritty Treats, Dollars Lemonade, Get Your Fix.
Mm-hmm. Get Your Fix.
The brand, www.fohbrand.com. Cool fronts coming, wintertime coming. Y'all get them hoodies and sweatshirts. Check us out on www.fohbrand.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Conflict of Sports. Check us out on Apple Music, Spotify. And y'all follow us on Instagram. Follow us on our Facebook page also. And shout out to Baker. Man just logged off on us. It's all good. And any shout outs you got?
You know, practicing with sports medicine, you know. So ladies in sports, y'all follow Dignified Administration. Shout out Happy Hippie. And y'all know above the earth. 419 legalized Louisiana, man. Y'all go to Hippie Town in Lafayette. I'm gonna get the address for y'all. Hippie Town, Lafayette, man. We got them in there. It's the first store we got him in. So
and big ups to legalize Louisiana too, man. With the you know what I'm saying, getting a nice endorsement. You know what I'm saying, endorse Rick Ross, the boss.
yeah, man, that too, yeah, man. Shout out Rose, man. Shout out Rose. You know that,
That's
like I say, that, and so that goes
a good
back
look. That's a
to
good look.
Hippie Town. You know, we partnered up with them, man. They made it happen. So shout out to them, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll get at y'all next week, man. It's your boy Benoit, Conflict of Sports, checking out.
This ain't the boot, this Eazyana.